spelletje spelen. Ben de mijn 13.
Welcome to another Thrill Visor photography vlog. I'm here today at Walibi Holland, and yeah, I didn't expect myself to be back here again this year, but I am. So I've been invited by Walibi to check out their Fright Night Halloween event for this year, and I'm really looking forward to it actually. And they've treated us really well when we was here for the opening of Untamed. So yeah, to come back over here and try this, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, it's going to be a long day. So we started off this morning at 2 o'clock in the morning UK time to get on the Euro tunnel to come all the way over to get here for opening. And we had half an hour spare where we just chilled out, ready for the day. So yeah, what a long day it's going to be. The park is open till 11 o'clock tonight, and yeah, I don't know how long I'll be able to kind of stay here for, but yeah, we've got a hotel booked just down the road. So we've got VIP parking, which we've just literally parked straight outside the entrance like we did last time. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it. I've heard this is an absolutely fantastic event, so I can't wait to go and try some of the mazes that they've got in there. And I have been kind of looking and posting some of the videos on my social media, generally on Twitter, and some of them absolutely scare me. There's one called The Clinic, where you actually get put on a board and strapped down, and then you're actually inside a coffin on your own, where they do stuff outside the coffin. So yeah, I'm really not looking forward to that, but I did say that I would get on it to obviously experience it for you guys and obviously let you know how it is. So yeah, we've got pretty much most of the day plan free until the VIP bit starts. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we get in there, and then later on joining the scare mazes and that kind of thing later on. So yeah, some absolutely fantastic mazes ahead. Really looking forward to it, but I'm a bit nervous as well. This is the first probably European kind of Fright Night Halloween event that I've done. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, seeing how different they are compared to what we do in the UK. So I've got my setup with me, got my camera, got my tripod that's in the car, but I'm not going to take that around with me much today until later on. I've got my GoPro. We can't film inside the mazes. They want to keep it a secret, which I don't mind. So yeah, I've got everything ready to go today, and looking forward to get back on Untamed. So the plan is now to get to the VIP centre, pick up our passes, and get straight on Untamed, I think. It'll be Becky's first time getting on it, so I'd love to see her reaction and see what she thinks. So yeah, that's the plan. Right, we're going to get inside now. Speak to you all soon. Okay, so we're in the park and we're heading straight over to Untamed. So we've got our envelope and we've got 2 wristbands on. One to say that we are VIP diners today, and then another one to say that we're part of the VIP event. So yeah, we're still really none the wiser of what actually is going on today, because they've given us an envelope full of loads of things with coins, tokens, kind of information. But none of it's in English, so we're still none the wiser at the moment in terms of what that actually looks like. So yeah, we've got our little envelope just there. So yeah, Halloween Fright Night. So yeah, they asked us how long we're going to be here for. So there's 2 events. You've got the Spooky Days, and then you got the Fright Night event, so we're here for both of them. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it. Apparently there's a kind of a decking area that we can get onto later on to raise ourselves up so we can get better photos later on when the actual event starts. So yeah, and obviously the tokens are there clearly for to get into some of the mazes later on in time. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting back on Untamed. You know, coming back here from last time I come here, they've done a lot of work around this area here, so none of this was here last time, and I think it looks amazing. These, if you remember, last time was all tents where you was getting your free drinks from. Over this side as well, all this is all free. So yeah, it looks like Untamed's opened already, and it'll probably be on a pretty short queue because it's quite empty in here at the moment. So yeah, Untamed, first ride of the day. I'm looking forward to it. So Untamed is a RMC coaster that was built this year, and it's gone down as a roaring success so far. So everybody that's kind of been over and ridden it have really enjoyed it, from Theme Park Review to Theme Park Worldwide, and all the other guys that have got over here, especially the people that was there the day that I was here, really enjoyed it. It's got bags of airtime. Probably one of the strongest airtime coasters that I've kind of been on as well. So yeah, in terms of the success so far, it's hard to tell. I don't think it's drawn as many people in as what they expected it to, but I hope hopefully in the future, or even this event, we'll have draw more people in to come and experience it. It's the first one pretty much in Europe mainland. Obviously you've got Sweden that's got Wildfire, but yeah, the first RMC in Europe really that we can actually get to, pretty accessible from the UK. So yeah, you know, I think it's a great coaster. I really enjoyed it last time. Bags of airtime, especially towards the last half of the actual ride itself. So yeah, really looking getting back onto it and seeing what it's like now. Now it's settled in a little bit. Let's get on it.
Fuck out of it.
So there we go, we've just had our first ride on Untamed of the day, and yeah, it's still running really well. It is running a little bit slower than it probably would have done obviously the last time I experienced it, because it was obviously doing the full day. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that kind of warming up later on in the day to get on it. So yeah, we went to the back row to obviously just get that little bit more airtime and that I find on the back row compared to what I do on the front. So yeah, really enjoyed it. So yeah, Becky's first time on it, she really enjoyed it as well. She was a bit nervous kind of getting on it. I don't know why. I think it's obviously we've not really kind of done many kind of trips out this year, but yeah, she really enjoyed getting on it, especially getting an RMC as well for you know, so for such a long time. I think the last one was Twisted Colossus, I think it was, wasn't it? So yeah, Twisted Colossus was the last one that she went on, so it's quite nice. And then obviously in 2 weeks time, Zanja as well, so another RMC coaster, slightly different to that one. Obviously it's a purpose built from the ground up one, so they've obviously just done what they can with it, where this one they obviously have to follow the foundations that they've got there of Robin Hood that was originally of Vekoma. So yeah, we just so absolutely fantastic. Like I said, the operations were really good, straight in, straight down. Leave yourself a little bit of a gap just for your airtime moments. And yeah, looking forward to getting back on that later on. We're just walking around now to the second, my second favourite coaster, should I say, in this park, which is Goliath. You know, an interim classic coaster, I would say, really iconic at this park. You know, for obviously just the airtime that it produces, but also being in the DEFCON 1 videos that they do over in the field. So yeah, and then just to the side there is the worst coaster in this park, which I'll skip today. Last time I went on it nearly died, so I'm not going to bother even attempting to go out again. So yeah, it's a great start to the day. I'm looking forward to getting on Goliath. So there we go, Goliath. So we didn't have one go on it, we actually had 2 goes on it. It's currently walk-on, which is kind of unheard of really, well, probably on a weekend. And the great thing as well is actually on 2 train service today, so it's the queues, if there is going to be any, are going to motor for you today. So yeah, I think that's an absolutely fantastic coaster. It's, in my opinion, better than Millennium Force at Cedar Point. It's probably what Millennium Force should have been. I do understand, obviously, it's a 300-foot coaster and it's kind of one of the first ones to do it, but there's some elements in there which are really boring after the first drop. So yeah, it's not my favourite coaster, but that is absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed it. Did it right to the very back, so there was nobody waiting first of all, and then head away right to the very front. And yeah, and all seats that you kind of go on with that ride, it's just superb from whatever one. The back obviously throws you down that first drop really well, but the actual front one kind of throws you over them airtime hills, especially the first one. So yeah, really happy with that. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, so far quiet, but it is starting to build up now. You can actually see the kind of the people coming into the park. So the plan is now is to then get over to probably Express to go on that. I didn't do that last time I was here, and I really enjoyed it last time. So yeah, yeah, I really enjoyed it last time. So I want to get back on it to see what that's like. I absolutely love the queue line system that they got there. I really think that could have been what Darren Brown's Ghost Train queue line could have been, with the train station and all that bit. So yeah, and then just behind me, they put a new fence up for this year, but as well, since I come here last. But yeah, the shot tower, great shot tower, some great views of the park. I think kind of I've done that a few times. I think I did it once or twice last time I was here to get some really good views over Untamed. So yeah, absolutely great. So plan is now, like I said, is to get over to Express, get on there. I want to try and get all the coasters done as quick as I can today, because we have got a bit of time before the VIP event starts. So yeah, get all the coasters done, get them out of the way, and then obviously start focusing on getting some photos, getting some coverage of all the scare zones and the scare houses as well. So yeah, looking forward to it here at Walibi Holland.
Laten we een spelletje spelen.
So that area that we've just walked past through is called Twisted, and I reckon tonight when we walk back through it later on, it's going to have a different vibe in there. It's nice just to get on the little throne area actually and just get a photo, which I'll put into the video. So yeah, the one side of the skulls moves, so I reckon that's like a trigger for some kind of some action or something that one of the actors will be doing later on. So yeah, that's going to have a different experience later on with the old scare zone once that kicks in. So yeah, and I've kind of, when you was on Goliath going up the lift hill, you saw kind of over like a circus area, so I'm really looking forward to getting on that, or walking around that particular area later on. So yeah, just heading towards near the entrance area again now, just to get on Express, which is the next ride of the day. Pirates Cove starting off quite early, so a bit of a change of a plan. We're going to come over to here. We heard the music, and obviously Lost Gravity is right by you, so yeah, thought we'd get over here first to try Lost Gravity and look at Pirates. Fantastic ride on Lost Gravity, so much smoother than the last time I went on it. We was front row. I took the kind of the wide seat, Becky took the middle one, but even mine was so smooth. Such a difference. I don't know what they've done to it, but it's made a massive difference, whatever they've done. It stops that rattle and that bounce as you're kind of going around. There's some really good elements in there. Really enjoyed that ride on Lost Gravity. And then we're now on the train, so we kind of figured we'd have a relaxation kind of tour around the park and see what we can see. But you know, we just walked through the Pirates area again, and it's all, for me, it's all about the park setting the expectation of the day ahead and the atmosphere, and they've done that really well. The staff getting involved, having a chat with you, and then we were the only one sitting on here at one point, and they're saying we've got an exclusive ride around the park on our own, you know, which just kind of makes it. And what was really interesting, they had bubbles going on, and weirdly they looked white, and then when they pop, they burst into smoke and glitter. Absolutely amazing. I'll try and get it on film at some point. It's the first time I've ever kind of seen something like that before. I know it's kind of something so small, but you know, just little small things sometimes do really make it. So yeah, just going through at the moment of Lost Gravity through the train system. I'm pretty sure I did this last time on the train, but I just cannot remember what's going around, especially these little bits. And yeah, you go around antique cars, see the fair, you've got yours, Walibi Holland, they've got theirs as well. But yeah, you have to drive through underneath Lost Gravity at this point here and get some absolutely fantastic views of the coaster. So yeah, I'm not sure actually where else it goes, but just in another scare zone just there, so I'll try and pick that up later on and have a look around there. But yeah, it's great. The guy has to stop ever so often because there's like duck snapping in the path, so we have to stop, shoo him away, and then carry on the journey. So yeah, I'm not too sure. We're going to head all the way back round to the entrance and then try and get on Express. I think that's going to be our next coaster after this, after we've had our relaxation kind of ride on the train. So yeah, next up, Express. So they've got these t-shirts, I think they were kind of last year's ones. So it's just the same as what everything that's got on there. 50% off, so you actually get that for $10, 10 euros, sorry. Which I think is absolutely brilliant. You've got the kind of the newest branding ones there. And the same again, so 50% off. Still really like that hoodie. And then you've got these ones here, 50% off as well. So yeah, 10 euros. Then if the pants, no, they're still 13, just in case you need some new pants. And then this is the new ones for this year. So I really like that gold effect one there. You've got it in black and white. You've got then the tote bag, and then that t-shirt and the hoodie. Sorry, the hat there. You got a hoodie just coming up down here. Some nice hats, mugs, really nice. Got the red ones there, and they are 10 euros. Then you've got these colour tailored ones here, so really cool. 19 euros. There's the hat again. And you've got these like jumpers. Eddie all over. 40 euros there. And you've got a t-shirt, umbrella if needed. So yeah, some really nice kind of stuff that they've got there just for this event. But the one that the staff are wearing is the one I want, but I don't think we can get hold of it. But yeah, these are really nice as well. I actually quite like the blue one and this white one here for Bex. I do think that is a really nice one at 50% off. It's really good. But yes, they always do some really unique, different stuff in their shops. You can kind of just see the whole lot of it just there. So yeah, that's some of the merchandise available this year. Halloween Fright Night.
Forecast showing temperatures in the 90s for every single day. 92 on Friday, so countdown a little bit thicker for the weekend. Up to 94 by Sunday, 96 for Monday and Tuesday, and we're dry every single day.
So we've just had a ride on Express, and yeah, I actually still really enjoy that coaster, but even more I think the queue line makes it. So it's kind of around about 45-minute wait. We were at the sign, but they were really on it today and managed to get us on in about 20 minutes, so actually it's a really quick moving line. Yeah, and it's really good to kind of see people's reactions to some of the jump scares that they've got in there. So the train bit where you literally come, it just fires at you. The amount of people that jump at that little bit, and then kind of as you're walking down as well, sometimes they do use real actors in there to do a bit of jump scaring, but not kind of at the moment, but I reckon that will be something that they'll do something tonight. So yeah, really enjoyed that ride, and it's quite nice doing that type of ride, which is the same as Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney. Actually outside, you know, you get to kind of see the layout of it, and I do actually prefer it more than Rock and Roller Coaster, to be honest. So yeah, really enjoyed that. Then I literally went over to Speed of Sound to ride that, jumped on a single rider, and I was on the train straight away, so there's no queue for me there. So that was really worth doing. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Unfortunately there's no music playing on there today, but you know, it was worth getting on it just to experience just the ride with the new Vekoma trains with the vest restraints instead of obviously being the over the head ones. It does make it just a lot better. It's not the smoothest still. The smoothest for me is definitely the one at Walibi Belgium, Cobra. So yeah, what we're doing now is just waiting for the VIP bit to open up, and then we'll get there, and then we'll kind of start filming and getting ready for the event to start. Really looking forward to it. So yeah, 1:30 we can get into the event area. 2 o'clock it actually fully starts and opens up, the grand opening. So we get a little VIP stand to get above everybody to start getting some photos and some filming. So I'll kind of start setting that up soon to make sure I get that on camera. So yeah, looking forward to it. And then obviously then all the way through till 5 o'clock, it's like the kids' spooky days they call it, which is obviously for under 12s can get in and kind of walk around. So yeah, looking forward to that. So yeah, speak to you all a bit when we get into the VIP bit.
Haar ouders waren artiesten, maar zonder succes. Dat zorgde voor ruzies en heel erg veel stress. Het meisje, heel jong nog, ze was 5, ging puur uit frustratie en speelde lijf. Ze trok aan de puurtjes heel hard en heel snel. Dat het beestje veel pijn had, begrijp je vast wel. Maar zij voelde niks, geen grammetje spijt. Dus ging ze steeds wat verder, de kleine meid. Eerst spinnen, toen muizen en uiteindelijk een kat. En tijdens het wurgen hiervan was ze moeilijk zat. Het meisje kreeg flink op haar donder die dag. Stom dat haar moeder de glimlach niet zag. Die avond stierf moeder op een gruwelijke manier. Het meisje stond erbij en vertrok geen spier. Op jaren later, toen vader verdween, waren er geen tranen, ook al was ze nu alleen. Niemand kon bewijzen dat het meisje het had gedaan, maar ik weet heel zeker, ze is te ver gegaan. Nu, jaren later, wil ze hier aan de macht en zoekt ze hulp bij monsters vanaf een jaar of 8. Dus wees gewaarschuwd als je haar ziet, want angst of verdriet
spelletjes spelen.